Feeling beautiful to me is being confident in your own skin, regardless of how you look, how your skin looks like, how your body looks like. It's just being confident in your own skin, embracing those imperfections, and just highlighting on the strengths that you have. That's what I feel. It's a beautiful feeling, right? So embracing your imperfections and just highlighting your strengths. That's what is feeling beautiful.
Beautiful. And for me, Navneet, I think feeling beautiful is just this, like you said, this feeling of feeling so good about myself, inside out, like feeling energetic, feeling confident, feeling happy, just feeling ready for a day and ready to take on everything that the day throws at me. I think for me, that's, feeling beautiful so much more than about just the skin or the hair or how I dress. It's a very inside out feeling that kind of shines forth from within
Yes.
me.
True,
Yes.
true. It's actually you're owning your own self, right? So it's you. I actually resonate with you. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. It's the if you've heard about clothes psychology, it's how you dress up in a role. It actually impacts the role you are currently in. It increases your efficiency, and moreover, secondly, it's kind of a silent introduction to the entire world. It's like your clothes speak even before you do. So it actually impacts how you are presented to the society. It makes a huge impact for me.
I would completely agree with you, Navneet, though I was a person I used to feel like, oh, clothes don't matter. Until a few years ago, honestly, I was all about like my personality should just shine through and what does it matter what I'm wearing? But over the years, I think I've really undergone a complete shift in this because I've seen that how I feel itself is impacted by how I'm dressed,
True.
and when I'm entering a room, what I'm wearing, like I love the words you use. It's a silent introduction. It's almost, so I tend to wear a lot of cotton stuff. I wear a lot of eco-conscious clothes. I wear a lot of very comfortable clothing, which is actually a style statement because that's what Megha Bajaj is. And
Yeah.
before I can go and tell someone, oh, I'm this human, I think my clothes already go and tell the person that, oh, she's a very chill human being, or she's a very, this is how she's to be approached. So I think over the years, I've come to realize how important and how impactful how you dress for a particular event is, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely second that.
Navneet, any example? I mean, I'm going to butt in here and ask you, like,
Mm.
have you
Okay.
personally gone through this where, the whole mood or the whole environment shifted with the way you changed, the way you look at yourself or the way you dress? And, you help people also. So I'd love to hear about this.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, if I'm not comfortable in what I'm wearing, it would not be seen in my confidence. My confidence would shatter. And my whole focus would lie there that, यहाँ से ये दिख रहा है, वहाँ से वो दिख रहा है, I will be distracted all the time. So
Yeah.
it's really important if you are comfortable in your clothes, it would be visible in the way you talk, in the way you walk, in the conduct you are making, right? So I think for me, the whole situation changes and shifts when you are confident and the styling helps you with that confidence.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you enter the room, you have to own the room. So, and how you own the room with your confidence. And that
True.
styling and getting ready and the outfits just help you to build that confidence. There are other
Very
things
good.
also, but yes, the clothes are a vital part of being confident. That what I feel.
Absolutely. Sometimes I've attended a conference where a woman is a main speaker and she's only managing her sari or her shawl or her hair. And to me, that's very distracting and it takes away from the power of what she's saying. So I so agree with you that, how you dress actually impacts how you carry yourself in any particular role. So
True.
wonderful.
Yes, so
Maybe.
I said it already. I think I answered it. When you are comfortable in your clothes, that confidence is visible in your conduct, in the way you speak, in the way you conduct and process the entire thing. When you enter the room, you feel that confidence, you feel that spark in your eyes that मैं आज बहुत अच्छी लग रही हूँ, आज मैं फोड़ डालूंगी, right? So
Yeah.
this shift, right? And this, I think for me, clothes are vital part for me. I'm passionate about styling and clothing. For maybe somebody else, it's for their body. How when they, when they go to the gym and they work out. So when you come out after the workout, you feel so confident that I have done gym, and then you walk with confidence. So everything shifts, but yes, this shift is really visible when you see that confidence coming from somewhere, and clothes are the
Yes.
vital part, I would say.
And I think I would agree, Navneet, because like also when you walk into a room, people are having thoughts about you, right? Judgments about you anyway,
True.
right?
True.
And we all subconsciously pick up those thoughts. So when you enter looking and feeling your best, and someone's looking at you and saying, "Oh wow, that's a woman I want to get to know," or "That's a
Right.
woman I think I want to talk to," it goes on adding to your feeling about yourself. Versus if you enter feeling a little dowdy or not your best self, the way people look at you and the way it's kind of like a vicious cycle. It's like how you feel is how you make others look at
Exactly.
you that way, and then how people look at you is how you feel. So
True.
it's like a vicious cycle. And I've come to realize that yeah, my confidence definitely heightens when I am wearing something which I feel is most me and very comfortable for me. So it's not
True.
about being flashy, it's not about being showy, it's about just wearing my personality, right?
Right. True.
Yeah.
Okay. One style choice, I naturally gravitate towards very structured outfits and very polished and classic silhouettes. That enhances my body shape, my body features, and though make me feel comfortable and but make me look put together. So I naturally do not gravitate towards the very relaxed and baggy fits. I would not feel comfortable in those outfits, but in a more like the one I'm wearing right now, it's a very structured outfit that gives me immense confidence when I walk or talk. This is giving me in the authority. The color is giving me the authority. The structure is giving me the authority. So it truly matters. Your personality is really. I mean, the choice of personality you have, the type of personal style you carry, it shows it's reflected in your personality.
Absolutely. I think I'm the complete opposite of you.
Okay.
I love a very relaxed fitting, very, comfortable, sometimes even going towards baggy stuff. Like it
Okay.
just, it gives me a feeling of, because that's more my, style or my comfort. And
That's
also
your comfort zone. Yeah, that's your
exactly,
comfort zone.
that feels more closer to my personality, which is very more natural and more, with the nature kind of person that I am. Also, I realized, Navneet, the fabric choice makes so much difference. Like earlier, I used
True.
to not really think much about it, but nowadays I've started wearing clothes which are very breathable. It
And
like
sustainable. Yeah.
very sustainable, breathable, light, and I feel that my energy, instead of getting clammed up, with my clothes, in fact, grows and enhances with my choice of clothing because the fabric itself is breathing. So I think that's also
True.
another element of styling. That's not just about how it's looking, but how the fabric is breathing or interacting with my skin has been making a lot of difference to
True.
me.
So
Yes.
that's your personality. Your
Yes.
personality is a relaxed personality. So there are
Yes.
eight type of personal styles. My personal style is classic, I know modern and chic. So there's another definition to comfort that you are comfortable in wearing those outfits because it's your personal style. And
Correct.
I am more comfortable in wearing polished and classic outfits because it's my personal style and
Absolutely.
that's my personality. And that's
Yes.
where the confidence comes in. So that's my
Sure.
comfort zone, and that's your comfort zone.
Right. So, in fact, now that you brought up these eight styles, can you tell us what are these eight styles all about?
Absolutely, why not?
Yeah.
So, a type of personal styles. Number one is the classic personal style. So classic is like timeless and elegance when it shows timeless outfits. For example, Simi Garewal, Amitabh Bachchan, they always, you can see them wearing classic outfits. They're always
Correct.
look polished and they're timeless. The blazers, the way they appear. Then number two is relaxed outfits, like the personality you have. For example, Anushka
Sure.
Sharma. She's always
Yeah.
seen wearing relaxed t-shirts, relaxed trousers, and shoes. So her personal style is relaxed personal style, natural, right?
True.
Number three
True.
is dramatic or edgy. For example, Ranveer Singh. Once one who always wants to create a drama around around his personality with the outfits, that what you call as a edgy personality, very
Yeah.
dramatic. So Karan Johar also he creates drama around the outfits. Then fourth is the modern and chic. Modern and chic something that all the celebrities are. For example, Priyanka Chopra, always up to the trends. She's always flaunting the whatever is trending. So she's always gravitate towards the modern outfit clothing choices. Then
Sure.
is the romantic and feminine. For example, Katrina Kaif. When you incline towards flowy fits, floral chiffons and dresses, right? Very feminine makeup, and there's a yin in you. So that's what we call as a feminine personality. Then it comes the very creative personality, like Urfi Javed. She always creates she's very creative about her outfit
Yeah.
choices. For example, she can also wear leaves around her body or wires or LED lights. So she's edgy, she's dramatic, but on top of it, she's very creative about the outfits, right?
Yeah.
Then comes the orange she have talked about, very traditional personality. For example, Rekha ji, Hema ji, Sudha Chandran ji, Sudha Murthy ji. So they always incline towards traditional attires, saris, our heritage, culture they bring up, right? So they have the traditional personalities. I don't think so if I missed any. Yeah, the one personality I missed is bold and feminine, sexy and alluring.
Okay.
For example,
Okay.
Malaika Arora, she
Yeah.
is she always makes sure her body shape, her features are on focus area. So she's very bold about her outfit choices. She's alluring, she's sexy. So that's her personal style. So these are the personal styles that we have.
It's so interesting to know this because, like, I
Um,
realize that I fit into relaxed as well as feminine. Those are two that really suit me, and I do it, but I didn't know that that's the way it is. So
yes.
lovely to hear that,
And
love.
And now, when you see people, your friends and family, you would figure out
Yeah,
that this is the
just
personality
completely
they
what
carry.
they.
Yeah. And you can
Yes.
also gravitate towards more than two or three personalities as well. But not all of them. Yeah. But more
So,
than one, it's very common that you appear because, there are many other events that you want to try the outfits. So it depends. Yeah. It can be more than one as well. Like you said,
sure.
feminine and relaxed.
Right. Beautiful. Lovely to know this. I think I've just got educated a little more on image styling. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
that.
You're speaking to style coach.
Lovely.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So for me, inner confidence is my topmost priority. And the outer presentation or the overall look, outer look, should only be a reflection of your inner side. So styling, should not be making any alteration to your inner self. It should only be enhancing it, expressing it, and it should be representation of inner self in a more polished and visible way. And both things have to be in a balance. One should not overpower each other, and that's how we create a balance. So this is, according to me, is a true balance from within inner and outer.
Absolutely. I think I would completely agree that it's what you're feeling within is what you're going to reflect outside. And so beautifully you put it that it's not about altering your inner being, but it's about enhancing it. So if I'm
Yes.
feeling beautiful and feminine and happy and I wear a beautiful dress that kind of just, speaks that happiness even without me smiling or
True.
saying it, I think is just a way of I think I would just hold on to those words. Silent introduction. I really like those words. And I think anything that you wear is literally your silent introduction to the world. So
True.
yeah.
And sometimes I feel that you dress up as per your mood. When you are in a chirpy and very joyful mood, you want to dress up like that. And when you are in a sophisticated mood, and maybe for the event, you dress up like that. So it reflects your inner self. That's your that temporary inner self that you are expressing in your outfit. So that also matters.
Yes, and in fact, I've noticed something, Navneet. Like some days, suppose I'm a little low on energy and I
Mhm.
wear a nice bright color, it in fact enhances
Yes, it
immediately my
enhances.
mood. Like I in fact, sometimes just dressing up makes me feel. So I have a baby. I mean, I have a
Oh,
baby who's only two
good.
and a half years old. And after pregnancy, I know I went through a phase where I was like, what is it like, let me just sleep, I don't need anything right now, whatever. But just that act of getting up, being near my dressing table, putting even that lip gloss and kajal used to pep me up and make me feel like myself again. So sometimes I dressing in fact enhances or uplifts your mood also.
True, yeah. I mean, for this conversation also, I could have just worn this blazer only because that's the only part visible. I even
Right.
have heels. I'm the trousers. I'm wearing all the accessories. Why? Because that's giving me that boost. I'm right
Yeah.
now currently in that role, completely surrounded by all the good outfits and styling, right? So that
Lovely.
gives me that confidence. And I talked about clothes psychology, so it really impacts what you actually, if you dress up according to your role, it increases your efficiency. Like if a
Yeah.
doctor would be wearing and doing his stuff by wearing a lab coat or something of his, attire, then his efficiency would increase. And that's
True.
experiment that has been done in the past. And the results are remarkable. And it really, your clothing choices really affects it. If you wear red, you try, you will be perceived as very bold. If you are wearing blue, then you are be perceived as very authoritative. So the colors also have a psychology. Everything matters, when it's a
I'm glad we both are in very authoritative colors today. Me in a more soft and feminine, natural thing, and you in modern chic. So I'm glad. Lovely.
True.
What does black and white say?
Black is always the safest and classic choice. So it's neutral, and it also creates a major impact. Black is a
Lovely.
bold and yet neutral.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And white?
White, when uh it's a kind of a daytime color, it's soft color. So
Mm.
when the event is casual, not that formal, and just opt for the soft palettes, and you can always start with white if you do not want to experiment with more colors. So it creates a
Lovely.
soft impact. Your personality would not be perceived as a very bold, but yet soft, on the softest.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I absolutely dress up for myself since my childhood. You know why? Because it gives me that confidence. And that confidence and comfort is visible inside me. And this energy is then transmitted to the outer world, to you also, to the universe. And that's how you respond to me, right? As I said, it's kind of a silent introduction. So even before I didn't speak, you got some cues from my personality, how I'm dressed up, right? So it's kind of transmitting the energy, and the world responds to you according to that.
I'm sure it's beautiful. I think I do both. Like, I dress majority for myself, but being an author, sometimes there are launches, there are a lot of public appearances, and those times I'm also conscious of who my audience is. Like, say if I'm addressing principals, I will definitely wear a different dress from if I'm addressing authors or if I'm
True.
addressing children. So I do tend to play around with my audience as well and choose what I'm feeling, that comes like the top priority, and then where and how my audience would respond to me, I also play around with that. And I think that, like you said, it helps enhance your energy and that event in a very big way.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Sure about your own style, just hire me. I'm a style coach. Jokes apart.
Best.
Jokes apart. I would really want to help women, actually. That's why I
Yes.
said. Yeah, but if
Yes.
somebody is unsure about their style, and then if they cannot approach any stylist to help them, then one thing that they need to do is just start educating themselves about their body shape, about their lifestyle, about their personal style. And once they have the clarity on these three basic fundamentals, I think their transformation has already begun. So it's really important to start from the basics, to know about your inner self and your features that I mentioned. And then, I think it will help you to shape that building block.
Right. Beautiful. And I would second that. Please go to Navneet. From whatever I've heard about, from this conversation, you're so much more than just an image stylist. You seem to work with the inner and outer in harmony, and I think that matters a lot, for how a stylist should be. I think for me, I would just say that exactly what you said, that let's reflect, like, what are the colors that make you feel really good about yourself, which are the clothes that make you feel really comfortable being in, knowing a little, reading about your body shape and what enhances, what are the no-nos. I think all this, at one point, I won't deny it, Navneet, I should actually look down on all this and be like, how can people spend so much time on their looks or their appearance? Shouldn't
Mm,
they be
so,
only focused on their within? But I've really undergone a very big transformation because I realized that life is inside out. It's not
so,
only inside, like,
right,
I'm not on an island. I'm not living and being for myself alone. When I have to interact with the world, how I carry myself really matters. So I would tell all women that whether you're an intern or a CEO or a celebrity, I think even a student, you should know who you are, what is your personal style, your preferences, and I think abiding and experimenting with it would definitely make you feel a greater sense of self, right?
right, right. And it's very important for to resonate your inner self with your outer self. And if they both are not in balance, and the people would figure it out, and then they will make judgments about it, like what she's looking from outside, she looks from outside, that it's not her mental state. So it's really important to for both things to be in balance and resonate with each other.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Because I have seen, that's very true, Navneet. I've seen a lot of people who look very polished, come across so well dressed, but a little conversation with them and the lack of sophistication
Yeah.
completely stumps me, So I think it's so important that keep developing your inner and outer style. And that's
Yes.
what's going to lead you to, maximize your potential in life.
Yes. And as you said, when they start speaking, sometimes they are so orthodox and very negative about the society. And now,
Yes.
and you are dressed up in a positive way. So when both personalities clash, then you start having second thoughts about that person.
True, true, true.
Uh,
Thank you so much, Navneet. I really think I've learned so much because
Thank
I
you.
know I'm doing it, but I didn't know that this is my style, right? Like, I know I'm doing what I'm doing, but I didn't know it's called this. I didn't know these are the
Mhm.
colors. So it was very enlightening actually to know all of this.
Thank you so much for appreciating me. Right? It was nice speaking to you. I also got to know your how you conduct yourself. A lot of learning from me for me as well. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
conducting
much.
this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.